This is Dave Sundstrom. Welcome to another video celebrating entertainment from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff. Crystal Bernard's last television movie, Grave Misconduct, aired way back in 2008. Since that time, she has not been seen on TV or in movies. From what I can tell, it appears that Crystal very purposefully made a decision to escape the world of showbiz. So where did she go and what is she doing now? Well, for the most part, those are questions that I just can't answer. I wish I could. I do, however, have some interesting information about a recent change in Crystal's life that I will share at the end of this video. But don't worry, I won't ramble on too long before divulging. Still, I'd love to share a few of my memories of Crystal before we go there because, what can I say? I'm a fan from way back. You see, I'm actually one of those nuts that watched Happy Days on and off until very bitter end. And I think it was during the 10th season when Crystal showed up as Casey Cunningham, Howard's niece. After Joni left with Chachi, the Cunningham home was awfully empty, and because Casey's parents were always traveling, well, it just made sense. After Happy Days, Crystal showed up on the syndicated version of It's a Living, where she starred as Amy Tompkins.
It's a Living is your guide to better dining.
On a date, it's important to know what drink to order. Hard liquor, wine, or a beer with knockout drops.
That's enough for me.
So join the waitresses who serve up the laughs.
I know I have to lose a few pounds and I'm on a very strict diet.
We're not talking diet here, Dad. I think we're talking surgery.
Make your reservation.
That'll work.
To see the next It's a Living.
Tonight at 6 on Channel 9.
You know, lots of folks remember It's a Living for Ann Gillian's sassy Cassie, but Crystal was actually on the show longer than Ann. 4 seasons compared to her 3. So that brings us to Wings.
Starting Thursday, Wings will be seen 1 hour earlier in between 2 episodes of Cheers. Of course, the network guys thought you Super Bowl viewers would appreciate a visual aid.
Created by the same folks who brought us Cheers and Frasier, Wings ran for 8 seasons on NBC beginning in 1990. Starring Tim Daly and Steven Weber as brothers Joe and Brian Hackett, the show is set in a small airport in Nantucket, Massachusetts, where the Hackett brothers operate Sandpiper Air. On the show, Crystal played Helen Chappell, whose family moved to Nantucket from Texas when she was just a young girl. Helen dreams of playing the cello in a large symphony orchestra, but until that day comes, she runs the lunch counter in the airport terminal. Before I move on, I've just got to share this TV guide cover. It's both whimsical and fun, and Crystal, well, I can't think of a better actor to pull off the role of an angel. Yep, very believable. Alright, moving on. After Wings, Crystal did her fair share of TV movies. One of my favorites was a little holiday film titled Single Santa Seeks Mrs. Claus. Okay, here's where I admit that I like pretty much everything that Steve Guttenberg has ever been in, and if you add Crystal to the mix and make a holiday movie, well, you know, you've got a winner. At least in my book. I'm a sucker for those holiday romances that show up every December on Lifetime and the Hallmark Channel. I haven't even talked at all about Crystal's music career yet. I wanted to save that for last. Why? Because this is the part of Crystal that I admire the most. Long before she was on TV and in movies, she was singing her heart out with her family. Her father was a preacher and he would often bring Crystal and her sister Robin along to share their musical talents. In 1995, right during Wings' heyday, Crystal recorded a duet with the former lead singer of Chicago, Peter Cetera, that raced up the adult contemporary charts. The song was so wonderful, so beautifully performed by both artists. In fact, it was such a great song that many fans believed that Crystal and Peter were actually in a relationship. Crystal followed that mega hit up with a couple of really great country albums, both of which were super good, but neither of which were very successful commercially. So many times over the years, I've picked up a really great album that for one reason or another gets minimal to no airplay on the radio. I'm not sure why this happens, but there were plenty of great tracks that deserved to be heard by more people. Oh well, such is the life of an artist, I guess. From what I understand, Crystal made the decision to officially retire from show business and escape the Hollywood rat race in 2008. If that is the case, I'm just hoping that Crystal is living the life that she wants. I hope it's a happy one. For heaven's sake, over the years, she's brought us a ton of joy. Let's hope she saved a little bit of it for herself. Rumor has it she may have actually gotten married. Why do I think that? Well, here are a couple of comments that I received on another video that I did about Crystal a few years ago. The first one is from Last Gamer, who says, I sold a pinball machine to Crystal and her husband 4 months ago. Lovely people. And then Kimberly Moggins said this. She actually got married for the first time a few years ago at age 57, after not believing in the institution for most of her life. Now let me be clear, I have no way to corroborate either of those two comments, but still, I am hoping that Crystal truly has escaped, that she was able to put all of the stress that comes with the entertainment industry behind and just live that life that we all hope we can find someday. That's what I'm hoping for. So I guess if achieving that means that we, her fans, are kept a little bit in the dark about her daily activities, well, so be it. That's a small price to pay if you ask me. There is a great song from Crystal's first album called State of Mind. If you've never heard it, check it out. I think you'll like it. Alright, now it's your turn. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and while you're at it, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And what the heck, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I talk about music, movies, and mostly TV from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.